Thanksgiving? Is it Christmas? Oh, well, I'm still hungry. Let's get through these leftovers. That's Monk. That's Little Monk. We're about to do this.
Can Murph do this? 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 Can Murph do this?
The food coma's a real thing. I think we ate so much turkey and banana stuffing and Oreo sweet potatoes and Twinkie stuffed cranberry stuffed Twinkies that we're going to be full for about another 3-4 hours. But it's that time of year. We're fully into the holiday season. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving. You know, we got so much we're thankful for every year. We're thankful for you. We're thankful for Saturdays when these videos come out. We're thankful to be the representative of all these snack foods. So only the good stuff gets to you. You want to know what to just leave alone, because we feel like we have this symbiotic vibe with you, the viewer. And if we don't like it, we figure you won't like it. I just got crap all over my glasses. I think it's gravy. I'm not 100% on that. But as I look wise, and clean off my glasses and opine and burp. And it doesn't smell like pine. It smells like that Twinkie gravy I was talking about. We only want the best stuff getting through to you, and that includes in the vetting process for the videos. Like, there are times where we pick things up and it seems like a great idea. We're at a clearance store or we're at a gas station. It's like, oh, that's perfect for one of the videos. And you know what? We wind up with 80 things that are better because there's just a lot of good stuff. Sometimes we wind up with stuff that's just like whatever. But this is the time of year where you have leftovers to get rid of. We have leftovers to get rid of. Monk is thankful for bananas all year long, and he's going to be eating plenty because he needs the detox off of all that good Thanksgiving. So we'll put this here for him and Little Monk to share. But we have plenty of stuff to tell you about. And if it was left over, there's a reason. And I think we'll have a drink set aside just so that we can get through this okay. And you may remember back at the Super Bowl, we had the Mountain Dew Ice, which is a lot like a Sprite or a Sierra Mist, but with a kick. And recently Mountain Dew came out with Cherry Ice. And we didn't want to be neglectful on this because Mountain Dew is one of those things that comes out with a lot of flavors. I remember talking about how the first time we had Code Red. Code Red was the first, well, I guess Diet Mountain Dew was the first variation of Mountain Dew, and then Code Red came about. But they got High Voltage, and they got on and on and on. Arby's even had that special one that tasted like bubble gum. It was the worst thing I ever ate. Well, maybe that's the problem. I don't know why I was eating it. I had to use a spoon. It was gelatinous at that point. Maybe it was left out in the sun too long, or maybe it got roast beef gelatin in it. There's gelatin in that roast beef. Do you know how they make Arby's roast beef? They chop up roast beef and they reconfigure it into like a bologna log and they slice it off. You think I'm lying? I don't lie about my Arby's. I still love it. I'm just telling you how it's made. But we do random 4-packs or 6-packs when we're popping off, but there's just nothing to go with this, and we want to get it in before too long. Because I don't even think they've started advertising it yet, but Mountain Dew Ice, let's see if you can clear the fizzies in a way that Alka-Seltzer couldn't. It's definitely got a crisp, clean taste like you expect from these clear sodas. It's also got a cherry vibe, but I wouldn't call it black cherry, and I wouldn't call it what you regularly call cherry. It's almost a cherry essence. Still got a lot of caffeine in there, 91 milligrams, which is like what they have in their Kickstarts and their other 20-ounce varieties. Pretty good. Pretty good. Cherry, lime, and lemon, looks like. So it's more of a citrus than even a cherry, but I guess the cherry's dominant. New from Mountain Dew. We'll keep this here on the table just to get everything in. And Baxter, can you see me on film? Is this basket too in my face? Okay, good. because I don't want to wash out this beautiful face. I'm so unshaven. I may not even be shaven by the next video. Oh, I'm just working through it, baby. Oh, it's all bought and paid for. We gave it a good home. And we'll continue to give stuff a good home. Well, trying to think which way I want to go first. Let's go with... There's a good story with this. We have some Lay's stacked buffalo wings with ranch. And recently we had Chiptober. And the thing about Chiptober is we had a lot of fun chips. We did a lot of fun varieties. Stuff that involved brown paper bags. Stuff that was flaming hot. But in almost every one of those, there was some variety on buffalo chips, buffalo chicken wing chips. And we love that, being in Western New York, Duff's, Anchor Bar, take your pick. I just had some Anchor Bar sauce on my turkey this Thanksgiving. It was delish. It was wonderful. But we just got to the point of oversaturation with these buffalo chips. But we didn't want these to go by the wayside. A, because Lay's Stacks is different than Pringles. It's a firmer, crunchier chip. Pringles almost melt in your mouth at times. So we didn't want this to be neglected, so we set it aside for a while, and here we are. Got some kick. Got some pizzazz. I would almost say, I bet the base is going to be like the ketchup chips that are out there. They're huge in Canada. But let's see. Oh yeah, we got some Canadians on the staff. Represent. Oh yeah, Canadian Thanksgiving is back around Columbus Day. Fact! Columbus Day is around Columbus Day. Fact! You know why they don't celebrate Columbus Day in Canada? Because he didn't discover Canada. That was Guy Lafleur, the guy who put that little thing on all the French-Canadian flags. It's buttery. Oh, man. And then after you swallow the chip, that's when it hits the back of your throat. It's not spicy for the sake of being spicy. Yeah, I guess buffalo wings. But really, like, it's a nice spicy chip. It would have done fine on that Flamin' Hot video, even though it's not Flamin' Hot branded, and we did have that in that video. It's good, but I don't feel like we lost anything by having it on this leftover show. Something else that happened this fall and every fall is everybody's love of pumpkin spice. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, you go into a dark bathroom and say pumpkin spice 3 times and some chicken yoga pants is going to give you a bubble bath. I'm not going to say that. Although if it does, God bless you. But we had some pumpkin spice cups. And overall, you got to think peanut butter cup is what I'm thinking. Didn't want to neglect these. But they didn't really have a home because we got into fall and we did have a lot of fun at Halloween. But like, were these pre-Halloween? Were these post-Halloween? Were they Thanksgiving? Who knows? But I'm going to give an old rinse-a-roo. Get that flaming out of my mouth. And we'll see if these pumpkin spice cups are something to keep an eye out for next year. Palmer's pretty good. They do their own peanut butter cups a lot of times, so they're consistent. These look a little chalky. I don't know if they were out way before fall even, and we just caught them late. Okay. So they're not soft like a lot of peanut butter cups. They got some bite. Like, you put that back tooth into it, and it doesn't melt. You're still chewing a little bit. But it does have a pleasant, subtle pumpkin spice taste that doesn't knock you over. It's right where it's got to be. And let's see here. The middle on the bag looks pretty orange. I don't know if that's true to life, but it's a lot like the Russell Stover, the firmer centers. If you see it, it's worth a try, especially since a lot of times you can find the Palmer stuff at the dollar store, like the Dollar Tree, so it ain't gonna put a big dent in your wallet. But yeah, pumpkin spice cups, very tasty. I approve. In these parts, we always say yes to a Pop-Tart. We never say no. Sometimes a Pop-Tart comes along and it doesn't jump to the front of the line. Sometimes a Pop-Tart comes along and it's like, well, there's this one new flavor, maybe it would work in a random Snacks of Kindness, but it's not like making us run for a cup of coffee or a cup of milk to get down on it quick. And these have slipped through the cracks for a while, and it's appropriate because in last year's Thanksgiving leftovers, we had the salted caramel Pepsi, which tasted a lot like a root beer. We have chocolatey, salted caramel Pop-Tarts. Another reason I think these may kind of sat around is because they fall face first. No, another reason these may have sat around is I'm on record as not being the hugest fan of the chocolate Pop-Tart. That's just me. I find that they're always this fudgy consistency, taste, and I just honestly, we joke about eating them cold. That's how I eat my Pop-Tarts. That's how Monk Monkey eats his Pop-Tarts. That's how we roll around here. We don't even need Baxter. How do they eat Pop-Tarts in Canada? Wag your tail around in front of the camera if it's cold. Yeah. The only thing they eat hot up there is beaver tails. Randall, when you were in the NFL and you went to craft services in the locker room, did you have hot Pop-Tarts? Did you have cold Pop-Tarts? Yeah, that's right. You don't mess around. When you need energy for a football game, you want a cold Pop-Tart. So, I don't know. I'm interested in tasting these because I'm always interested when they make an effort. But will they get an A for effort or will they get an A? Like Fonzie said, like, get the heck out of here. They have an interesting smell. When I went to my grandma's when I was a kid, I went up in her attic. It always smelled like vanilla for some reason. I don't know why. I would compare that to this. It smells like it's been in a closed-in space, and the smell's just been getting into everything, and we don't know why. Whoop, there it is, to quote Mariah Carey. I don't know if that's salt on there or if it's sugar. I think it's sugar. I don't know. Okay, there it is on the back end. There is a bit of a, I don't want to say bitter, but it's not the sweetest Pop-Tart I've ever had. But that honestly makes the chocolate part of it better. It has its own taste. The further you get into it, the further it gets in your mouth and into your stomach, and you get it. It almost has a pancake vibe, like a pancake, like you get at Denny's and you put maple syrup all over. It's good. I think your kids will probably be scared away and be like, it was like when McDonald's came out with the Arch Deluxe, it's like, this is an adult hamburger. Kids will look at these and go, Mom, you're going to have these with a box of wine and watch Santa Barbara on cassette, because I don't even think that show's on anymore. And that little Timmy, who looked like Randall's cousin. Randall, was Timmy your cousin? No? Yeah? No? Yeah, he was? Oh, yeah. Well, Randall liked Timmy. I think Timmy's no longer with us, unfortunately. Yeah, Randall was one of his pallbearers. They took him out in a cracker box. But, anyways, tell the kids these are pretty good. Just don't tell them it's chocolate salted caramel. Just give them one. They'll be fine. So, there was a time here on the show where we had so much of this stuff, I almost swore off having a birthday ever again. We had so much birthday cake flavored stuff. We were celebrating birthdays of people that never even existed. It's like, oh, excuse me. That's the kind of effect this birthday cake's having on me at this point. We'd be like, hey, you remember Uncle Dave Schwenbangler from Bangladesh? He used to sell shoes to dolphins? And everybody'd be like, nope. And we'd be like, yeah, me neither, it's his birthday. Because we had so much of this birthday cake stuff that it was getting insane. These are the last two birthday cake. I would like to say these are the last two birthday cake things you'll ever see on this show. But you know what? There'll probably be more and we'll probably get more. But these are still left over from our big birthday cake extravaganza. First and foremost, and again, we love 7-Eleven in these parts. And these are both 7-Eleven entries. Birthday cake mini donuts. You know mini donuts, you get a sleeve of these, you get a cup of coffee, you get a pint of milk, and you go and you do your thing. And it's actually almost the birthday of not only little Monk, but also Corey, coming up in a couple of weeks. So, alright, so you get in here, it's glazed. It's not powder. A lot of these are powdered, this is glazed. It's holding up surprisingly well. It's vanilla. It's still soft, and we've had these things for months. So hopefully there aren't too many preservatives in there. There is a birthday cake taste, and it is that vanilla, and it is something on the back end. It hits the back middle of your tongue. This has it. It's serviceable. But again, we celebrate birthdays on this show. February, December, question mark? Oh, nobody knows what my birthday is. In fact, Randall even came in on a birthday. Randall originally came on this show as a birthday present for He Who Shall Not Be Spoken Of. I don't know whatever happened to that guy. He went out one day for a Pop-Tart during the apocalypse. The world was right, and he ran away like Gollum. Precious sunlight. Anyways, we wish him well, wherever he is. Close it out. 7-Eleven is real good about having these sandwich cookies. And these birthday cake ones are baby blue. I tell this story, and maybe I told it a while ago, maybe I told it twice, maybe I told it 3 times, but I'll tell you quick. When I was doing Buffalo Bill's training camp, when I worked for WHTK in Rochester, we had Buffalo Bill birthday milk. It was this color blue. Nobody wanted to drink it. I drank it, and all I could think of was my Lanta. But not in a good way. It was very rich, it was very thick, it was very sweet. Let's see if we get that same bite. I'm also very thick and very sweet and very rich. That's right, I pull in 6 figures. It's pennies as individual figures, but I pull them in. And Monk puts them in his monkey bank. Looks like a big banana. That's his nickname down at the park. Here comes Big Banana, and he's like, I'm here to rain down. He's the Shack of basketball monkeys. Alright, so again, you got a vanilla cookie, you got the blue center. We won't be quadding, because this is not an Oreo. This is not a love song. It's good on its own. It's kind of birthday cakey, but yeah, it's good on its own. I ain't even mad at it. I would eat these probably with some milk over a cookie because it's sweeter. You got the vanilla cookie, the cream taste, not bad. We got one more cookie. Earlier this year, Jurassic Park 5 came out. Maybe it was 5, because there was Jurassic Park, Jurassic Parker, 2 Jurassic, 2 Furious, Back to the Park, Parks Are Us, Lord of the Park, and Harry Parker, Let's Go to the Park. Let's all do the hot. But Vanilla Don, because Mastodon, Megalodon. I think the Megalodon was the monster in Jurassic Park this time, and they had a gang. No, that was a 4. I'm losing track. All I know is that Chris Evans or Chris Pratt or one of those Chris's is in it now. So we love Fudge Stripes from the Fudge Shop. Looks like this is a vanilla cup. We still can't get away from vanilla cupcakes and birthday cakes. This is a vanilla cupcake flavored. And we didn't even buy it for that. We bought it because we were going to do a Fudge Stripe video. They had like a whole white mystery Fudge Stripe. Like the all white Oreo. Oh. Oh my. This could almost pass as watermelon in my book. That's what it looks like, but smells pretty much like a Fudge Shop. It's not chocolate, it's not vanilla. Like, they say you use your other senses to taste stuff, like your nose and your eyes, your scent and your vision. These taste pretty vanilla-y, but they almost taste green and pink. I can't even describe it. Like, maybe my mind's playing tricks on me, or maybe I'm about to get eaten by a dinosaur. Must go faster, must go faster, must go faster. Goldblum was the hero in that movie. He took that flare and he goes, hey, you big dinosaur, follow me. And then he ran off and he fluttered around. Oh, I'm going to take my glasses off, I put my glasses on. I'm going to take my glasses off, I put my glasses on. Oh, Monk, you're such a hunk. Dream the impossible dream. Anyways, Goldblum's a hero every day. Thor Ragnar. The Big Chill, I can go on and on. And I will in another video about Jeff Goldblum. But these are pretty good. I don't know if they put them out in a non-Jurassic Park style, but if you still find some vanilla cupcake flavored cookies, jump on it, to quote Monk. A Monk, a jump on it. He's holding Little Monk with his spoon from Thanksgiving dinner, as you can see. And Little Monk's doing just fine. He doesn't mind if he's sitting on a slotted spoon. Okay. We got 2 more things in here. So we had our big candy cornucopia video, and we had the witch's teeth, which were green apple, and they were kind of funky. These are vampire teeth by Brock's, and they were put out this Halloween. We found them with, again, salted caramel candy corn, and the witch's teeth, and all those other good varieties of candy corn, and that candy corn on the cob, which was caramel corn. Yeah, that was so good. And the Sour Patch Kid candy corn. We had so much good candy corn. But again, there's only so many hours in a day. There's only so many minutes in a video. There's only so many candies you can have before you get the diabetes. Let's see if these strawberry candy corns are any good. And right away, they smell like strawberry. They smell like candy corn. Not at the same time. I don't know how that's physically or chemically possible. We did the old gag with the witch's teeth. Why not do it with the vampire teeth? I want to suck your blood. Oh, I lost my vampire teeth. Alright, so I got a hint of strawberry in there already. These are much better than the witch's teeth. And I'll tell you why. With the witch's teeth, you got knocked over the head with this fake apple flavor right off the bat. They temper the strawberry in this with almost vanilla. I don't see it in the flavoring, but it's in there. Sugar, corn syrup, confectioner's glaze, shellac. I didn't know they were putting shellac in here. Honey, titanium dioxide. Man, they're putting some stuff in these candy corns nowadays. Good Lord, maybe they always have, and they're just forced to abide by truth in advertising. Much better. So if you got the choice between vampire's teeth and witch's teeth, and they're not pointed at your neck, go with the vampire's teeth. Last and certainly least, we, again, this is another Palmer's treat. They're great at Easter, and they've branched out through the year, and oftentimes you can find them at affordable prices. Again, we find a lot of Palmer's at the Dollar Tree. These are yummy mummies! Ha, ha, ha. Okay, so what's a yummy mummy, you might ask? It's a white chocolate flavored peanut butter medallion. And how these work, you pull them out, and you go, yeah! And then you wrap yourself in toilet paper, and you run around the block, and if you're not arrested and taken down for a mental hygiene check, you then have some delicious and nutritious white chocolate medallions. Okay, so this one's broke. For presentation's sake, we'll go with the non-broke one. So it's pretty much a Palmer's like quarter-size medallion of white chocolate. The peanut butter's in there. And I hate to end on a fail, but oh boy. That's that cheap peanut butter taste you get in a lot of candies, where it just bites the back of your throat. The white chocolate's not too bad, not too overwhelming. Maybe with a more subtle peanut butter, maybe like, it's not sweet peanut butter, it's not a totally bitter peanut butter, but it's just not a good match. I'd like to blend them together, but you know what? Thanksgiving was a month ago, and if you see those, leave them on the clearance rack. There's so much to be thankful for every year, and we're thankful to get these. Oh, wait a minute. There's something at the bottom of the basket, and it's in a bit of rough shape. It's a Hostess peanut butter ding dong. Maybe we can have a peanut butter redemption here at the end, although I'm not so sure because it looks like these have gone through the washer and the dryer. These are probably one of the most beat up treats I've ever seen, and that's no indictment on Hostess, but oh man, this thing's seen better days. This must have been at the bottom of a bag that we long forgot about. I don't know if I want to eat that or just take a bite of the thing. That's not a fair representation. Yeah, so never judge a book by its cover. Even though these are beat to bloody pulps, the peanut butter ding dong is pretty darn good. The peanut butter is moist. It's the right kind of peanut butter. It's not that peanut butter we were just complaining about. Nice neutral peanut butter. The cake's still moist. I don't know how, because these are literally so beat up. We're going to have to run the vacuum in here. These must have been like the first thing we ever bought on this show and just constantly moved it from place to place and country to country. In the bunker, out the bunker, everywhere, in the bar, popping off. I don't know. Peanut butter ding dong, you're worth it. You know what's also worth it? Our friends and our family. And we're so thankful for everybody that helps us with the show all year long. Our little lion man, Corey, Shuggy, Bun, they're all off sleeping, but everybody that took part in the video today, Monk, Little Monk, Baxter, Rockin' Randall, oh, and you, oh yeah, they just belly bumped. They're rocking out. They're the best of friends. You know, some would say I was rescuing all of these guys, but in reality, they're rescuing me. To dream the impossible dream. Goldblum has a jazz band. Do you know that? You can find them on the internet or in West LA when they perform at gigs. Next up, I'm gonna sing "The Girl from Ipanema." Tall and tan and very lovely. The girl from Ipanema was walking. Oh, when she waka, waka, waka. That's Fozzie the Bear's remix. Anyways, we have holiday ice cream. It's the nice bridge. Thanksgiving's over. Halloween's over. Christmas is coming in a big way. We're going to have so much Christmas that you're going to want to send a present to yourself in the form of these videos every Saturday. Subscribe, like, at Ken Murph Do This on Twitter and Instagram. Ken Murph Do This on Facebook. Share the videos, get the words out. Comment, get the word out. The word of the monk and the little monk and the funk in the monk. Funk in the monk. Funk in the monk. We like the monks with the funk in the monk. That was MC Hammer from 1992. Look him up and skip past You Can't Touch This and before you get to Pray. Well, no, I think it was after. Anyways, we got to pray just to make it today. But next week, ice cream aplenty. Last week, all that nice dry soda. Monk's new bar is doing so well. Thank you for your patronage. Until next Thanksgiving or next week, whichever comes first. I think it'll be next Thanksgiving. No, it'll be next week. I don't know. Who knows? These are our leftovers. Clean them up, get them out. They're good for about 10 days. Keep them at 40 degrees or less. Until next week, we have been sharing our leftovers, and we'll see you next time we do this.